Okay. Thank you for joining us. Good evening from here. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. This man is weak. Oh, I'm very weak. Okay, we continue. This is Fearless Happy Evangelist Mazi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is now Ningri. And it is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcast under IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi is our leader and he leads us from wherever he is, even from DSS solitary confinement. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I am a homeland broadcast under IPOB, in case you don't know. So, now, let us go direct to this very topic. Today is what? What is today's date? I'm just 15th. 15th day of November 2025. We are going to touch the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Make sure you inform others that we are live now. From this very page. Right? Thank you. Thank you. We continue. So let us read. 4 things that Omotosho don't want to hear about in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And these 4 things automatically stops them from trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Stop them from trying him of any kind. Right? They have been avoiding it. It has been mentioned several times in the court of Omotosho. He don't want to hear. All he cares is, let us go, let us go, let us go, let us go. He don't want to hear these things. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, saw it as a duty. It is not easy for him, despite his health condition. He now decided to take his case so that he can present these things in a manner that it should be presented with a high voice. What is the high voice? Anything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say will be interpreted even more than 4 months, 6 months. It is not the same weight with that of the lawyers. The lawyers have applied Nigerian law, applied in their own law, guiding the lawyers also. They cannot do more than the laws guiding the lawyers in court. There are laws guiding the lawyers in court. And those that used to listen to me from day one will remember that I told them, any day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu feels he's come into his case, he will come in. Any day that he wants to talk in court, you will not tell him when to talk. This is our leader. Do you understand? Our problem is nobody should come with whatever you are doing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you come into IPOB, a structure that has been laid. Even without communicating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 3 years, IPOB will never dance in a different tune from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB cannot say kill. Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying no kill? No. Anything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say will always be the stand of IPOB. Even his case today, he is openly calling it illegal. Even the lawyers, Ejimako, and the siblings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who insisted that he will stand trial, when IPOB leadership said, any further trial now is illegal, We are not supporting it. Immediately appeal court judgment finish. Immediately they finish this. Immediately appeal court judgment, IPOB said no more trial. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still making some point. That is making his point from another area, insisting that his trial is illegal, which IPOB leadership did not make their points open. They just made the decision, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu which may be the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing on, was what IPOB leadership viewed in overall. And they said no more trial. They call it illegal. The siblings say he control trial. The lawyer Ejimako and Co say he'll stand trial. They labeled IPOB leadership as those who don't want him to be freed because they don't support his trial. They even give them allegation that they are against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu because they made a stand as organization. And the lawyers was doing their own. Organization must have a point. What is your own weapon? Appeal court judgment. That's final. We have no other interest in what is going on. But our eyes are on our leader. We guide him. But the trial, anything you give as a ruling in that trial, IPOB will use the appeal court judgment as their own opposition to oppose it. That is why we held on it. And today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing on the same thing IPOB said. This is illegal trial. The same lawyer Ejimako, they are standing on the same thing saying it is illegal trial. The same siblings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, after a year plus, they are now calling it illegal trial. It is a welcome development. But will they agree that this has been the stand of IPOB? Anyway, that is by the way. Let us move forward to this very case. For those that are joining, I just want to touch that place. I will give it a separate broadcast anyway, for your information. This is Fearless IPOB Evangelist Mazi Nnamdi. We preach IPOB. We don't preach any other thing. You know, IPOB. We were trained for. I was specially trained for this. Do you understand? I have been talking without joining IPOB, but after joining IPOB, we were directed on how to handle issues. It's not easy. So we continue. 4 things that they avoid, especially Omotosho. He automatically avoids hearing these 4 things. And these 4 things automatically prohibits Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from standing any trial in any Nigerian court. 4 things which we can never, ever leave behind. We held on it. Number 1, attack in his home by the army. 2017, September 14. They call it jumping bell. But a state high court sitting in Umuahia gave a verdict on the 19th of January 2022 that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bell, but he escaped military assassination attempt. Are you getting it? That is to say, he did not jump bell. I will see prove it now. They say he jumped bell 2017. Right? Okay. And when you ask them, they said he was afraid to stand a trial. Which trial? The charges in his warrant against him in court. The charges he was granted bail, isn't it? Now, are you telling me Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail on the charges bordering the killing of Ahmed Gulag in 2021? So they granted it bail 2017 over the charge of killing of Ahmed Gulag. I want to take these points that Omotosho is afraid of. I want to tell you the reason why he don't want to hear them. Attack in the home of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. That is the first one I am analyzing. Number 1. Their main backup is that he jumped bell. And that is why I want to touch that he jumped bell. Then we enter the next step. So, that is to say, there are charges in the warrant he was granted bail, right? 2017. On the 2015 warrant, because the arrest was 2015. Now, killing of Ahmed Gulag 2021, Is it what is in that warrant that he was afraid to stand the trial in 2017? So he jumped bail 2017 because of killing of Ahmed Gula 2021. Can anybody come and prove us wrong? Because after all, you will tell me among the charges today in court that is related to 2017 down. Are you telling me that Mazi can jump bail 2017 because of the attack on the prison custody in Owerri, which is the charges in the court against him today? 2021, while the attack in his home was 2017. Are you telling me Mazi Kanu was he jumped bail 2017 because of attack on police station in Ebonyi State 2020? So he jumped bail 2017. Are you telling me that Mazi Kanu jumped bail 2017 because of the attack on INF facility in Owerri 2021? These are charges against him. The man, they say he jumped bail 2017. Everything they are presenting in court now is 2020, 2021. So where are those charges you say he was afraid to stand the trial? Are you telling me he was granted bail on the charges bordering the Vanguard publication of Onyami's statement 2022? Are these things in the charges he was granted bail? Are these things among the charges he was granted bail? So where are those charges he was granted bail? Automatically he did not jump bail. Because if there is something that will move him to jump bail, we need to see it in court. But today, none of those charges in the warrant he was granted bail is presently standing in court. What is in court now is NSAS and the death of Ahmed Gulak, attack on INF facility, attack on police station, attack on prison custody in Owerri, Vanguard publication of Onyami's statement, attack on police station in Ebonyi State. Are you telling me that these are the reasons Mazi can jump bail 2017 according to you? Then we ask you, where are those things that he was afraid to stand the trial? Is it things that will happen 2020? So how come a man you arrested 2015, granted him bail 2017, you attack his home 2017, you say he jumped bail, now you get him 2021, and the charges against him standing in court today is things happen under Ozodinma as a governor. But when he was granted bail, Ozodinma was not a governor. So how come Ozodinma government gave you 4 charges against Nnamdi Kanu? But he was granted bail 2017. You made Ozodinma governor 2020. And what you are presenting in court now are things that happened under Ozodinma. So where are those things? 4 charges came from Imo. I will give it a private broadcast. Imo State. Just people will tell us reason why 4 charges against Nnamdi Kanu today came from Imo under Hope Ozodinma government. You will tell me. You will tell me if that is not the reason why, that was not the reason why he was made governor. You will tell us. You will tell us the reason why from number 4 he became number 1. If not to provide evidences and weapons against Nnamdi Kanu. Why is it that every terrorism in Southeast is harbored, every terrorist is harbored in Imo? That is where they are. That is where they circulate them to other states. That is where terrorism is in. Because that was why Ozodinma was made governor. 4 charges against Nnamdi Kanu came from the government of Ozodinma. A man you granted bail 2017, Ozodinma became governor 2020. Then the charges to back up a man you say you jumped bail 2017 are things that happen after 3 years. Things that happen after 4 years. Things that happen after 5 years of granting him bail. After 5 years you say you jumped bail. Are the things you are presenting in court to back up a warrant to arrest 2015 arrest and was granted bail 2017. We are just on one. I say 4 things that they don't want to hear. One is attack in his home. That attack in his home, what is their defense? They say he jumped bail, and I am analyzing the jump bail. Did he jump bail 2017 because of killing of Ahmed Gulak 2021? If no, why is it that these are the things standing in court today? Where are those charges you said he was afraid to stand the trial? Where is it? That is why you don't want to hear that his home was attacked, because the warrant of 2015 was destroyed. There is nothing in the warrant that Mazi Kanu will be afraid of and jump bail. That is why the army came to kill him, because they want to close the case. So that is why when he escaped, they now started to project insecurity in Southeast, which they will use against him. Automatically, that insecurity they projected 2020 is what 2020, 2021, 2022 is what they are using today in court against Nnamdi Kanu. The whole charges against him of from the year 2015 to 2017, only the issue of transmitter is what is standing in court today. Every other one in that very charge have been dead, buried. That is to say, the very warrant of his arrest, starting arrest 2015, have died. What we are supposed to be seeing today is a fresh warrant of 2021 kidnap from Kenya, which will indicate those that went to Kenya and kidnap him. But Omotosho, in order to hide the identity of those that went to Kenya to kidnap him, they provided witnesses who cover face, claim to be DSS, presenting how they arrested Nnamdi Kanu in Lagos 2015, and that how his hotel room looks like, that it looks like a broadcasting studio 2015. People who is testifying over a man that was kidnapped from Kenya 2021, he is presenting 2015 arrest, because they knew that if they present 2021 kidnap from Kenya, then there will be no jurisdiction. So Omotosho encouraged them to come with masquerades who will claim that they are DSS who arrested him in 2015. Now, you arrested him in 2015 and his hotel room looks like a broadcasting studio with a microphone. It means that he broadcasted from Nigerian territory. That is what they are trying to prove. And by broadcasting from Nigerian territory the day he was arrested, then Nigeria has the jurisdiction. Do you see their brain? Do you see why they are using 2015 arrest to try 2021 kidnapping from Kenya? They refuse to provide a separate warrant so that the identity of the kidnappers in Kenya will not indicate, because immediately you present a warrant, those that arrested him will come in. That is why they don't want to present 2021 warrant. They are using old warrant of 2015 arrest that was granted by 2017, thereby bringing 2020, 2021, 2022 charges to back up 2015 warrant, which they granted by 2017. Automatically, the old warrant of 2015 arrest is dead. And they are trying to activate it with witnesses, covered face, who claim they arrested in 2015, bringing charges of arrest, and those who claim they arrested in 2015, what they are presenting in court today is the death of Ahmed Gullah 2021. The attack on police station in Owerri 2021. The NSAS brokers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 2020 is what people that arrested you 2015, grant you bail 2017, said you jumped bail 2017 after attacking you to kill you. What they presented is that you jumped bail, and when they kidnap you from Kenya, the charges they are now presenting are charges of their own political projected criminal activities in Southeast. Automatically, they dropped all the charges Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail on. Automatically, that warrant dies. I don't know what the lawyers was doing. They were using old warrant to try this case instead of demanding for a fresh warrant. Yes, that warrant can be presented in court and it will die because it will have no charges. The warrant, the old warrant Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail, have no single charge. Again, they are just using it to present death of Ahmed Gullah 2021. They are just using it to present attack on INF facility 2021 projected by the government, because there is nothing in that, there is no charge in that warrant currently now from the period of years. Because if you want to amend charges, you will amend the charges in between the period of years of accusation. You accuse him 2015, 2016, 2017. If you want to amend the charge, you will still amend the charge between that period of years. If there is any offense or accusation of next year or next 2 years, it should be from another warrant. Somebody can be in detention and have double warrant, triple warrants on different cases. But they are using 2015 arrest to keep connecting every allegation against Nnamdi Kanu. They keep using it to connect the allegation of 2020. They keep using it to connect the allegation of 2021. They keep using it to connect to try, not even connect, to try allegation of 2022. Old warrant of 2015 that has no current charge in that warrant apart from transmitter. That is the only thing that came from that old warrant. Currently today in court, that has no weight. Then what was he afraid to stand the trial? Show us that charges he was afraid that made him to jump bail. Show us. So he jumped bail 2017 because of killing of Ahmed Gula 2021. No, we want to know. Then show us why you say he jumped bail. Now, that is the number one thing we are treating. It is for attack in his home, which gave birth to their language when he jumped bail. That is number one we have just treated. He did not jump bail. And the attack is home. If they say he jumped bail, why is it that there is no other charge again connected to that very year that he was granted bail? Every other charge is now in court is NSAS of 2020. Ahmed Gulak of 2021. Did he jump bail 2017 because of what will happen in 2021 or 2020 or 2022? We want to know. That means you projected those things. So you want to use it against him because you know he committed nothing. So you planned insecurity, named them unknown gunmen. When you kidnapped him in 2021, you told them to start acting as agitators and start killing Igbo people, whom Nnamdi Kanu have come to save. So that is your only accusation, because you cannot accuse him of activities of 2017 down, which is you proscribed him 2017. You are now presenting your only backup of things that you projected or non-government you planned is what you are only presenting. Even those that hate Nnamdi Kanu, if you ask them, they say, are you not seeing killings in Southeast? You ask them when. He says yes, he's in detention, so he's in detention killing. So why is he in detention? You keep him in detention so that he will be powerless. So why still accuse him of your own activities? Right? Now, that is number one. Number two. Number one is that the attack is home. Number two is he's kidnapped from Kenya. Omotosho don't want to hear it. Omotosho? No. You don't want to hear it now. You don't want to hear it. Attack in his home is terrorism committed by the state. And there has no right to try him for terrorism. We are coming to analyze that. You cannot be accusing me for terrorism, not yet convicted. Now you go and commit terrorism against me. You accuse me of robbery, so the only way to settle it is to rob me. So you come and rob me now. So Nnamdi Kanu is being accused, granted bail. Then you go and terrorize him in his home and kill 28 people, and you still have the God to come and still trying him for terrorism. Is it because you are not an individual? You are a country. If you are an individual, you are already convicted. Does that a country cannot be convicted? Do you understand? So is that what is giving you morale? That you committed terrorism? Why is there law? I'm coming to that. Let me hit the number two. He's kidnapped from Kenya. Extraordinary rendition. Yes. People know that somebody can get up in the morning, come to your house, carry your soup pot, soup pot, and eat it, beat all of you in the house. That's the reason why there is law. Somebody driving on the road can just see police or army and hit them. But they don't do it because there is law. If you do it, you will face something. Are you getting it? That is why there is law. Not that somebody will not just come up when you park your car, the person will just come and slap you and collect the key and move. You cannot fight him. If you look at the person, you know the person is stronger than you. But there is law. There is constitution that prohibits him from doing that thing. If he do it and succeed, if the law catches him, you will face it. That's why you can see people moving freely. So there is no reason why Nigeria will be accusing Nnamdi Kanu of terrorism. They will not write to the UK Secretary of State where his radio Biafra is. Right? And you will go and kidnap him. If you know he committed offense, you will write to the UK Secretary of State. And in that very write-up, Mazi can have up to 8 or 10 chances to defend himself. So, are you telling me that if somebody offends me, I am free to go and kill the person? That's what Nigeria just acted because they are a country. National Intelligence Agency planned and brought terrorists to Kenya and kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. He was carrying on his activities in line with law. And also making sure he provoke you. if he has no gun to shoot you, his duty is to use his own style of brokers to provoke you, and he expects you to follow law. So because you're a country, you went and kidnapped him from Kenya. That is terrorism against him. You cannot say that, hey, this man went and he came and steal from me. Then you come and steal from me. Is that how to fight? Hey, this man, he raped my daughter, and you go and rape my daughter. No, we want to know. So you say I am a terrorist. You come to Kenya and terrorize me. So where is there? Why is there law? Why is it that people will not wake up in the morning and start shooting people? Because there is law. Why is it that even in prison, yeah, there is law? That you can keep those things your people brought to you by yourself. It's only in police station there is no law. Only police cell, no law in police cell. There is law in prison yard. That guys all the criminals, jantas, these people criminals here, if they go to prison yard, the law of prison will hold them. It keep them calm. If you try and go against it, you will see hell. You will see your fellow criminal. They will punish you with criminal mind. Ka we wepụta ndị ọjọọ wee bibie ndị ọjọọ. Ọkwa na wepụta ndị ọjọọ wee bibie ndị ọjọọ. Those that have that kind of mind you have, they are in prison with you. If you fuck up, they give you the kind that thing you need. That thing you need. You can steal outside. If you steal in prison yard, if they catch you, oh my God. See, if you steal outside and they arrest you, you come in, they will hail you. But if you try and still pin inside prison yard, they catch you, you regret yourself. It's even better you go to armed robbery outside than to steal. The investigation is final. It is one room now. Criminal that will be in the cell and investigate the whole cell, other cells. You don't know what is criminal. You don't know why they call them criminal. Okay, you don't know. Something you have been planning how to do it for over 6 months. Those in detention will give you solution within 10 minutes. God is my witness now. You know the people that are there? High intelligent people. They don't keep fools there. In the prison. Is that not in detention where Nnamdi Kanu is? When you come in, they ask you your case. They will tell you, go and tell Nnamdi Kanu. In detention now. That's how they used to send people to go and meet so people, person that can give you idea. When I was in detention in Enugu maximum place, if you come in, they will tell you, go and meet this person. They will give you idea. Do you understand? So I know that's what our leader is also facing there. He will give you idea how to do it. Tell your lawyer to do it like this. Tell him to do it like this. Right? He will not tell you to do this, do this. If he has money to support you, he will support you. That is how we do in detention. Thank you. We are still in point 2. It is 4 things that they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear that army came to his house to kill him. He escaped. That is terrorism. You accuse me of terrorism. Grant me bail. You came to kill me. Terrorism. Automatically, you have discharged me. I am now a freed man. You are now the terrorist. That is what we call assault and counter assault. I can do you secret assault. You don't see it in football. Players will do a secret assault that even referee and last man cannot see. In the field, in the open. Because nobody was expecting it. But immediately you show that something hit you, interest of people will come. And if that person retaliates, everybody will see it. Both last men, both referee, both everybody will see it. That is counter. The counter is very dangerous. That's why when Nigeria come to do it to East, IPOB will not counter. Because that is what the world will see. That's why Nigeria will come and see civilians in their homes, shooting them, burning their houses. And they say they are looking for non-government in the house of people. Because they want ESN to be withdrawn from the bushes, to come inside the community so that they will command the terrorists in the north to overrun our bushes. And when ESN will try to go back to the bushes, it will be overrun. And they will start at the middle. The army will be in communities and ESN will be at the middle. Terrorists will be in the bushes. That was, they have tried it. No way. We left them. They were doing their rubbish. As if we don't know. Hey, where is DOS? They should send our men to our home now. That is their agent. Army is coming to our home. Is that the work of ESN? Are they the security of of their government security? You don't even know their job. You think we have already have sovereignty. That is why you want the ESN to think of community and start fighting with the security. Are we running a republic country? We are agitating. And you left the security of the country. You ask the IPOB, if you know you are not behind the security, then why are you not fighting those that is fighting insecurity, that is bringing the insecurity? Fight them now if you know you are not part of them. You didn't tell Nigerian government, if you know you cannot fight these people, or you allow ESN to fight these people. Instead of following front, you know Nigerian government the security is not looking for criminal, they are looking for ESN. Who gave ESN liberty to fight crime? Who? Come and fight crime if you are not the one committing it. Oh, Tesha, mad people. Why can't you tell the government, please withdraw your army, let us test ESN for 6 months. Let them fight these crimes. They said they are not behind. But now you see army, police looking for ESN. They say ESN should fight the crime. Kedung behind will do liberty. Thank you. I just mad now. Okwaji to her down. Nigeria nyere ongo na Kenya. Ana mepo. I see Oga. Okunu kidnap Ronya na Kenya. You know with them people that said they arrested him in Lagos. In Abar, are you mad? Oga, I was kidnapped in Kenya. Nnamdi Kanu said it in court. Omotosho welcome masquerade. 5. AAA, BBB, CCC, DDD, EEE. All they claim is that they arrested Nnamdi Kanu in Lagos. No one say, I am those that are one. Hey, we are the one that interrogated him in Kenya. Don't even mention arrest. Just talk about mention. No, none of the witness, none of the covered faces mention Kenya. All they were talking is Lagos. And we asked them, how do you use Lagos arrest to try Kenyan kidnap? If you will do so, then let us come with the charges bordering 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, that he was granted bail. But if you must present the accusation of 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023 upwards, it should be a separate warrant that should not be connected with 2015 warrant. But if you should provide people in court in 2025 who will come and testify and say that they arrested him in 2015, then you should not, they should not, the same people that said they arrested him in 2015 should not accuse him of 2020 anything. Because those that arrested him in 2021 should be the people that will present those front accusations. Not somebody that arrested me in 2015 will be telling me what happened, why they arrested me in 2020. In Abara, are you going front or back? Do you arrest me because of things that have happened 25 years to come? You arrested me today. It is foolish. Those that are supposed to present Ahmed Gulak are those that kidnapped him from Kenya. Are you getting it? You know, I call you a witness of 2015, and you are presenting 2020. Ahmed Gulak 2021, 2020 October, NSAS. Ahmed Gulak May 30th, 2021. Attack on police station in Ebonyi State 2020. Attack on INF facility in Imo State under Ozodema 2021. Ahmed Gulak is 2021 under Ozodema. Prison yard attack under Ozodema. But Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail in 2017 when Ozodema have not been governor. How come you now kidnap him from Kenya and to back up his 2015 arrest? You are presenting things that happen under somebody that have not been governor then. So Ozodema provided for 4 charges from his state against Nnamdi Kanu. 4 charges from Ozodema to back up 2015 arrest and 2017 prosecution of IPOB. Is that not madness? You proscribed me in 2017, call me terrorist 2017, and they ask you why. You say I kill Ahmed Gulak 2021. When we look at the person will be, if you look at somebody that says such thing, is that not foolish? Look at their face now, look that they're so stupid. Now you proscribed me in 2017, tell me why. You say you kill Ahmed Gulak in 2021. In Abara. He demand. Thank you. Your duty is to share. Happens a day. Only I'm here. My government, my DSL, only my governor. May get you. We get later. He got boss. Imagine he got be away. He never give you every day. Will you run away? They must listen now. Oh, you know the I got say. Are you talking to Msiale Kanu Mpama? Just you as a Nigerian, na na agitation, just show fin he get kuma ka president again na your wall na ka ihu na ọ na-anụ ya. Na governor. Ihu ta ga shiba mega arrest na yoto with one Nigeria again na. With the page ga ahụ mmadụ 100 is ya. Ị ga-ahụ ya na governor na ahụ ya. All of it is there. I say, are you thinking they are listening? You are foolish. Who told you that they are not listening? And you are walking. Thank you. And I hear you. Give me call name, Miss Kwan. How will you try and deal on you? You're not going to. Mortgage and Dory with the way like we hand down. So the third one, the fourth one, the second one, sorry, we are still on the second one. Kidnapping from Kenya. Omotosho don't want to hear it. Attack is in home, which is number 1 by the army. You say he's a terrorist. You went and terrorized him and killed 28 people. He escaped. Is that how to pay to fight a crime? This person stole my car. You go and stole his own car. Then you are the thief. Do you understand? You are still accusing somebody of raping. You went and raped his wife and the daughter and say he raped me and he must stand trial on rape. Is that not insanity? You say I'm a terrorist. You came and terrorized me, killed people in my home, and my parents died under the trauma. And you say I should stand trial on the terror. When you cannot show me somebody I killed. But there are people you killed instantly. You are now the terrorist. That is how law works. If I'm fighting with you, I will try to provoke you. I want you to fail law. That's what Nnamdi Kanu wants. He knows Nigeria cannot endure. Because they cannot defend. They don't argue IPOB. They never challenge IPOB. They believe in excessive force, blackmail. They believe in using their money to clear roads. That's what they did 67 to 70. But they don't know that IPOB have taken a better position before their arrival. People who never believe in arguing, they don't believe and say, nah, let us challenge them with referendum. They don't believe and say, okay, let us ask them, what can we do? No. Because they don't see anybody from the East. They see everybody as slaves. As in their policy, they concluded that they can never listen to people from the East. And that's why IPOB say, you don't want to listen, you will listen one day. It is a policy. That's why anytime, even if you come peaceful, you will see army chief telling you what they will do to you. You will see police chief telling you what they will do to you. Here's a voice come out from the East. Because the policy is that they can never talk. They are nothing. And that's why we say, shoot us, we will be talking. And since then, we have been talking. Kenke una mmadụ ahụ mmadụ onye Igbo kwuo okwu agaghị ayọ ya biko nwa ya ga-ajụ ya ka ihe i kwuru nna how far ka ihe ị na-ekwu ọ go and kill them. But ofe imam ga-ekwu okwu akpọrọ ya ga yọ ya biko. That is why IPOB say it's better we are talking ka igbu anyị instead of staying as we don't want to talk. Why the other is go and kill them? Whether you talk or you don't talk, the other have been there. Go and kill them. Go and kill them at will. Go and kill them. That's why we say okay. When the killing have been always active, we have to agitate so that the killing will be going in the name of agitation. As simple as that. And Akosi killing, you agitate or not, it continues. So why not make it so that they kill in the name of agitation, so you present it to the world? If they kill in the name of Nigeria as Benue people, I have a video to analyze. Benue people is trying to analyze and tell Tinubu that is not a farmer-header clashes. Those that used to listen to me here, I told them that there is a work IPOB do. And today, I will analyze that video. You see that video? You have watched it? That is the work of IPOB. Anything happen here is not header farmer clashes. I told you it can only be used in Benue. It can only be used in Middle Belt. We told them to rise up so that their killings will be in the name of something, not in the name of one Nigeria. Whom one Minister of Information will only say one thing, and it will cover up all your cries. But it doesn't work in the East. Anything happen here, IPOB present it as killings of agitators. Because we are agitating. That is why if you don't want to kill us, give us a referendum. We have already presented an agenda. But every part of Nigerians have no agenda on table. That is their failure. If Nigeria collapses now, every region will start afresh. IPOB have already given our people, what is it called? Fallback. So when things are happening, people should know the achievement of men. 3 years now, no North have said we'll stop sending food to the East. Because IPOB campaign for agriculture, go into agriculture, share crops, then encourage people in abroad to support agriculture. Today, food prices have come down in the East. You can never hear Amayeti Ali and say, no, we are not going to, we are Food Association of the North, we are not going to send food to the East in Abara. Are you mad? That language is dead and buried. Facebook remove people, that's your business. But this very broadcast is not offensive. For your information, we are talking Nigeria. When you hear kill, not that I am killing, I am telling you what they are killing here. And we must say it, not the one I will kill, I don't kill. So, but the one they killed, we'll mention it, I don't use spy. You know me now, use spy for what? So if Trump is listening, then I'm saying spy. This is what is happening in our land, and that is what my page, all my page is for. When he also that's why my page is Rebel 15 on now like business. I don't even care about the follower. Him my own and him use can use. The record is there. Now go on your chat by let us continue because Nigeria. Tomatoes and onions. How Tawania now? The North that have ruled Nigeria 46 years are still having people that cut my nails. And you want to tell me you don't want to give me food. In a bar. These Northerners here that are begging me for food. And you come and tell me, I now send food to the side. Where do beggars of the North to get money? Both North, both everywhere. Is it not where Igbo people are staying? Both in Lagos. Where do they come and stay? Is it not at the front of market where Igbo people will be coming out? Or Catholic Church that Igbo people are even the main population? People that have good mind. Is that not where beggars go? How many Northerners are giving something to their beggars? They know that begging is their job. People that rule Nigeria somebody is praying for an injury to turn to a beggar in the North, and you tell me you have food or you have onions. Go and peel the asorok structure and start eating it when you are hungry. That's what I told the North. Hey, do you know we have a dry seaport, we have asorok, we have Abuja, but you are hungry. You are sleeping inside by cutting my nails. You have insecurity. But you have Babangida, have Absalami Abubakar, you have Tiwai Dajuma, you have Gowon, you have Buhari, you have all of them, you have army generals. You rule Nigeria for 6 years, as of 65 years. And you don't have security, but you can kill people for 3 years. You have the brain how to kill ignorance, but you don't have some brain to start stopping terrorism, to stop terrorism in your land. And you are telling me you don't have food, we gave you food. Where you are the most poor. Where the highest number of illiterate is in the North, highest number of beggars in the North, those that are overrun by terrorism in the North, those that are going through deadly diseases is from the North. So what is the benefit of all this ruling? Because few people share you well and make you poor, and you remain in feudal system as an idiot you are. Get out from my face. You continue. Facebook, immediately you hear the truth, you remove people. That is your business. Do you know that no more? What I say here is something I never had before. Think of. After saying it, I'll go and listen to it. I will learn. I learn from my brokers. Do I know what I'm saying? So you are getting angry as your business. I'll still say more tomorrow. Thank you. I'm a here, man. We try an argument, I lie and knock at the bam. Nihe na-eme na Nigeria ka ị na-emere Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So the third one is appeal judgment. They don't want to hear appeal judgment. Omotosho don't want to hear it. He has it in his table. He requested for all the judgment, previous judgment in this case, past and present, is there with her, with him. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear attack in his home. You don't want to hear Kenyan kidnap. You don't want to hear appeal court judgment, discharged and acquitted. The highest of it all. There is dismissed, there is struck out, there is strike off, there is discharge only, there is discharge unconditional, there is what is it called? Bail. And there is discharged and acquitted. I myself have secured discharged and acquitted after 4 years of trial on capital charge in Enugu maximum prison. Ade amakwama. Discharged and acquitted. Immediately you come down from the dock. No warder. No warder will come closer to you with a handcuff. But in Nnamdi Kanu's case, not even a minute. He did not enjoy. First of all, he was discharged and acquitted. Now, the next day, they went and filed stuff execution. First of all, they sacked, they removed the judges, Supreme Appeal Court judges, transferred them, and bring new ones. You know how many days these things took? After these ones now came, they now filed self-execution. Why they have told these new judges what they will do? They now welcome the self-execution. To counter a discharge and acquitted that should be implemented immediately. It is pronounced both in the prison yard, both everywhere. Immediately the pronouncement is made in court by a judge, automatically your warrant becomes invalid to detain you. Such warrant, the stamp, the pronouncement of the judge written at the back of that warrant, and the signature of the judge automatically nullify the warrant from you sleeping inside detention. Automatically you cannot. How can you sleep inside? How can a warder accept you to be in detention with discharged and acquitted? Signatory judge, the warder. But discharged and acquitted. They still have time to go and remove the judges. After removing judges, transfer them, they now file a self-execution as they have told the judges they put what to welcome it. After that, they now rule on it. Then, to subdue a pronouncement that have already been made, which he should immediately enjoy discharge and acquitted. Immediately, discharge is different from discharge and acquitted. No counter of any kind, no single counter. There's no way you can counter discharge and acquitted. But it was countered in Nigeria. In Akoinyo. As if I have not. The celebration will be in prison yard immediately you secure it. They know the way stored. No single stored. Stored. Every stored ceases to exist. Immediately such pronouncement is made. Do you understand? And the next one, Facebook is dealing with the program. You know how many people that this page employed? We make government to give people job. There are those that report the page. There are those that took their duties to copy the program and take it to intelligence house. Nigerian intelligence unit to look into it. You know, people analyze the broadcast. The same thing with other people. The same thing with other people's write-up. People, your page, people get job from government. They've been employed. There are special DSS, 2 or 3 that follows us. Okay, you don't know. You don't know we give people job. Okay, you don't know. Okay. But you say we are just talking. We are talking. Do you know how many WhatsApp group created because of us? Employ people, give them comment to make a month, a week. That comment is what they will make in every broadcast, in every video. They will just copy it and paste. The other person will be making the same thing. When you copy and paste, you screenshot. You go and give account that you have worked this day. You go to the other one, you do the same. That's why immediately we see them, we block them so that they will have no job. can use my page, name a screenshot, either screenshot, or you go and send to WhatsApp, and they will say you to continue. They will be counting it and pay you. Block, okay? You got me and a haja. Because I know you. Comment and screenshot. Yeah, and the DSS. I'm not need to go. Somebody they will come and make the same comment like 10 on your broadcast. 10 on chain. to give big account to DSS, and it will be online. They will just screenshot it and send to the WhatsApp group where they were added. Pay them 20,000, something 5, some 30, some 15, according to no specific amount. They pay you according to your sabotage for the week or for the month. The same way they promote prosecutor to judges. You know, prosecutor are they are magistrate and judge now. How many people you convicted, you know, all these things. So we continue. They don't want to hear the charge and acquitted. Appeal court judgment. I don't even want to touch about every pronouncement of in that appeal court. We are just talking about discharged and acquitted. The highest of it all that anybody can secure in his case. Okwago. But Nnamdi Kanu secured it. No way. I don't know what they want to hear in court now. Maybe Omotosho want to read the script. He's already reading it. And Nnamdi Kanu say, don't read this thing. He said, I will read it. Nnamdi Kanu say, you not read it. And before he will read it, Nnamdi Kanu will confirm it. And he said, I will not confirm it. How do you confirm it? He will enter defense. And the other people will say, but the case, the day you listen to the case, they already submitted the law that is there. So if you brought me to Onyeze and start talking, then I don't have the right to listen. After listening, even on the process of talking, I can even question you, and you can question me. But after that thing, I still go home and look into what you presented today against me. And I will say, are these things in our law? But what you presented, I replied according to natural human law. You say I'm a thief. I said, when? Whether you have presented the particular law where you take it from is different from when I go back home and say, come. It's true I defended what was presented. Sorry, I asked question on the things that was presented today, and they asked me a question. But let us look into the constitution. If this thing is existing in Nigerian constitution, yes, it may be existing in Ghanaian constitution. It may be existing in South African constitution. And I base on my experience to respond and ask questions when it was presented in court. Now, to enter defense, I have looked into these things, which I have never been afraid to enter any defense. But before I enter defense, please, can you read out the particular portion of the law that you based on providing these charges? Because I have gone to search, go through the constitution. I didn't see it. That is to say, you just made a case against me outside the law. No, I will not defend myself. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. In other words. No. I will not defend myself on an invalid case. No, now. I only heard it. And I have the right to hear it. But to enter defense, no. Until you read it out. And that is the fourth one. He is afraid to hear the Supreme Court judgment, count to 7. And he's afraid to read out the law. Do you understand? So, and that is where Mazi Kanu is holding on today. Even if you wake up tomorrow and say, I convicted, that is your business. Somebody can wake up tomorrow and go and break somebody's shop and steal there. But if they catch you, you know, IPOB, you cannot escape. Nnamdi Kanu is not all Joseph. So that is to say, they must catch you. If you decide anyhow on Nnamdi Kanu, we must catch you. Do you understand? There are people you can go and steal. There are people you can even treat their own people anyhow. You know, politicians have supporters when they are their people are getting something from them. Immediately they will go. But the case of Nnamdi is not like that. So when you are using political prisoners to compare to Nnamdi, then you are the worst enemy of Nigeria. You don't compare Nnamdi with any other. Nobody have led the number of people he's leading, and not under political sharing money. People he's leading are people that is dying and contributing money. Are you understanding? It's a very dangerous one. Not people that are following you, you are giving money. No. The people that determine to spend their money, spend their time, give their life, are the people following him as Nnamdi Kanu. It's very dangerous. So you don't wake up in the morning and say, I decide I convict him. No, now. You can do it on a senator. After all. Somebody will rise up from his kindred and promise them that his own senator, if he replaces this your brother, our brother, yeah, he will even come and tell you our brother will be convicted. So if I replace him now in my own senator, you know I will go and replace him. So I will bring you university. That's how politician works. But Nnamdi can have no replacement now, you know. The least IPOB. So you don't compare him with your political prisoners or other politicians you killed. Those people have bus stop. One Nnamdi can name a bus stop all over the world. You can't just say this is what will happen and it will happen. It's a lie. It's a lie. You cannot even decide on IPOB family unit. Talk more of the whole of IPOB, what they can do. Facebook, you are removing people even as we are rounding up. Blocking people. People will join, you remove them. Something I was seeing 200 on my screen. We are now seeing 150. Thank you. And we him. Do you understand? So if we go near how we are dealing with them, and they don't know that we know all these things, you know. As if Nigeria, look at Nigeria. It's a lie, you. A war of no blame. IPOB in Allo now. A war of no blame. Okwa blame unu ji gbuo Ojukwu. Just gbuo moral, gbuo ihe niile. IPOB dey careful. War of no blame. Okwa ipotara US. If I will terrorists pota US. If we are terrorists, will US listen to us? War of no blame. Iwe ike nọ na bakia again now. IPOB terrorists. Are you not seeing killing in Southeast? The particular people that should know about killings have already know that IPOB doesn't kill. So you that is at the backyard, you wasting your time. You're just wasting your time. These are the people that they told that our fathers are rebels, not you. And they accepted. Today, they have told them that IPOB is terrorists. They rejected. And I hope that them are going to call you. Are you not killing on also? Now we should fight this IPOB. Makana your brain is too low. Ndị a na-agwa na egburu mmadụ. IPOB agala docha ha anya. Ị nọ ebe a na-enye ogwe nsogbu. Na-eme vidiyo enweghị isi. Ebe a nke a nọ mere Ojukwu onwe ihe na-akọ here. Ebe a nke anyị gakwara ga jituo Nigeria. Ihe na-aka ebe a rubbish. Bịa na ebe a na Nigeria saying IPOB terrorists. Esekwa ha terrorists. Are you not seeing killing in also? Are this thing freedom fighting? Nwanne ndị a na-agwa ihe a. Nigeria enyechala ha ego ha ajụ na IPOB awụ terrorists. Nigeria kwonye ihe na ebe a akọwụ rubbish. Nigeria nyere ha ego. Nigeria gave them money. Lobby people in the government to make sure that IPOB is right. It was not accepted. In ozi na page gị n'Owerri. N'iwe onye Owerri, n'iwe onye Olu, or n'iwe onye nka, n'iwe onye. Imagine IPOB leadership members almost are from Olu, both head of Directorate of State. Ma Chike Doziem. Ma even broadcaster, Ma Jonathan Chinedu. So many of them. Former Biafra National Coordinator Ebure Wikechukwu. So all of them, even Ekere from Omuaka. Almost IPOB leadership members. The people I mentioned are those that have told you where they came from. Others that have never opened their mouth and mentioned, we can never say it here. We know them. That is how it works. You know, you think we'll make mistake. Okay, each and I the foolish. Each and I'm the foolish. No, now. That mention they go give a hash. They will several in a radio Biafra. Ndị nke ọzọ anyị court ya but anyị mana ha were. So these people, head of the state of state, Mazi Kedoziem, from Ihioma, will now send the people to be killing people of Olo. Makani with a brain problem. Before you think so, you ask yourself, how come number 4 became number 1? And immediately he became number 1. Shooting started in Imo. You never ask yourself. You never ask yourself why 4 charges of Nnamdi Kanu that was arrested 2015. 4 charges against Nnamdi Kanu who was arrested 2015. Granted by 2017. How come the 4 charges standing against him in court now came under Hope Uzodinma government? Killing of Ahmed Gulag, 2021. Uzodinma was forced on the people of Imo, 2020, early. Attack on prison custody, you know where is a charge standing against Nnamdi Kanu now. Under Uzodinma, 2 charges from Hope Uzodinma. Vanguard publication of Onyami statement 2022 from Uzodinma, Owerri, Imo State. Attack on prison, what is it called? INEC facility in Imo State under Uzodinma. 4 charges. Somebody you call terrorist 2017. The charges standing against him are things that happened 2020, 2022, and 2022. And you never ask yourself, how come Umuahia Nnamdi Kanu came from is not destroyed and always destroyed? Okay, Uzodinma is from Olo. Let us go to where Okezikpazu came from. How come Obingwa and Abia South, where Okeze came from, is quiet? It was not destroyed. Is it not where IPOB is supposed to destroy? Is it not where IPOB is supposed to destroy? Destroy Umuahia. How come Imo? How come Olo? Immediately Uzodinma became governor. These are questions you ask yourself. Can happen are they foolish? Immediately Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. They told the same unknown government to start acting and telling you their ESN in community. But a video of ESN killing Fulani cows, chasing Fulani away from their bushes, will never be published by any Nigerian media or any Nigerian army or police complain about it. But if somebody snatch car, they will tell the media to publish his IPOB ESN because they want to change the status of IPOB and change the status of ESN to criminality by trying to shut down the genuine activities of ESN against Fulani herdsmen and their projected criminality in our land, presenting it as ESN every day on media, IPOB ESN, IPOB ESN. But the video of ESN killing Fulani cows will trend, but it will not come to media of Nigeria because the police and the army government told them not to publish it. They don't want to hear that ESN is fighting terrorists, so they want to hear that ESN is committing crime, that ESN is kidnapper, that ESN is killing community. That's why they projected killings in our community and be using it as to present as ESN activities, which IPOB have been countering. Chineke mekwere m ebere. Ụmụ mmụọ na-agwa anyị okwu. Chineke mekwere m ebere. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I learned it. And we. Why are you angry now? We don't have gun. You are angry. Are you not the one having gun? Even sitting on side stool, toasting women. Imagine Nigeria army that came to the east to fight him. They told them to go and fight the trouble. He's now toasting women. Sitting on side stool in a checking point. And you ask yourself, so if there is war here, if IPOB is carrying gun, here, you still have the ground to even nuzzle down. How can you have a checking point if we pick up gun? In Amara, are you God? That's if we pick up gun, you have a checking point. Ebera church, all church can not go there, but they go to in our coin, in an church, in our IPOB. So I would able now, I just I put able name, in my venom man, Makane Jany. So I put able name, no, but don't want a checking point here. All the cages now over this borrow. As if now, go on now, go to go and build a house. Now you want better here to even die. You think now you get with the same mindset. Game actually army general, you want to get rank, and we that want to die. So I pray now, I ain't like a bro. So I hear your brain now, baggy. That you will fight in the same thing. Chineke me pray me very. Cafe go do now with microphone now na big can. Lotago do no cafe with egbe gan. Akwa ji bake, ji mic, give ma ji egbe akwa ya. Ngwa no now. Ka imechago do near first. Then the day with this egbe, masere mi iko ka de kwa egbe ka na igbachala. Mad people, a na-eme argument onye abụka na-ama onye Igbo mma. Hey, onye abụka amaala onye Igbo daga nna ka ihe onye Igbo na-emekwa onye Igbo ka na-eme argue. Before okwu abanye n'ọgụ, onye Igbo nọkwa de ga-agwa gị nna ihe abanye wakwala n'ihe ọzọ ọkwa echebu m na egwuregwu kwụ na egwu. Igbo man n'ozu mgbe ọgụ ruru. Ọ wee fulu ka ọ na-awa ọgawa oshi bido na ya adịgbawa egbe. Nke a Simon ha mechara ụbọchị a nke ebie. Onye oshi na-aga oshi bido na ya adịgbaliwa egbe elu. Igbo man makwa mgbe ọgụ bido onye Igbo man mana unu na-eme argument. Igbo man ma mgbe unu na-achọ ịba ya ọgụ. Otu ahụ na-elele unu na-akpa nkata ka a na-ewe eyi gị. But aboki ka anyị ka na-ajụ, why do you jam me baro? Ọ mara gị daga. That's how Nigeria is structured. Policy. Thank you. I mere a na-eme onye Igbo a na-echi ọnụ n'ala na-echi ọnụ n'ala iche na obere ndị amagodu na onwegodu ihe kwesịrị ị ga-eji eme ede atin. Onye Igbo bekwasịkwa ka olelegodu ihe mere onye a ji mee ya this thing. People na-enwe time. They don't aba n'ọgụ immediately. Ọ chọgodu ịma ihe onye a mere onye a ji mee ya this thing. Yeah, people we know as peace people, they still have time. Ọkwa the same people ka ị ga na-eme accuse. People ị ga-akwatu shop ya arụgharị ya ka ọ magodo ihe mere iji mechakwa bịa kwatu shop ọ ma ma ị ga-akwatu ya ọzọ. Imagine such a people ka nwekwere time na onye abụkị ka na-ajụ abụkị why jam me bara ọ drop ala bara ọ mịala daga ọ maala onye Igbo ọ gbaala ọsọ gbagebe ndị amị nọ. Why na imegidezie ya wụ na onye Igbo amatazile na ya chọọ ịpụ ya ojide daga ịma na trouble adịla. So anwakwala anwa mee ka ụkwa na ọ na-echeta na oji daga ya apụ. Ịnwa anwa megide interest onye Igbo awụrụ na ya pụwa na ọ ga-eji weapon. Ịmakwa na trouble adịgokwa. Trouble, you don't cause trouble o. That's why ọ na-echiri ihe ike ịbịa jide that thing ijidewe weapon. Imegide ndị a jide this thing, trouble adịla o. Ya mere IPOB ji sị nọ ndị dị discipline na ESN a ga-eji n'ọhịa for Fulani ndị a ga-eji wegbo onye mmadụ egbe hie onye Igbo na-adịbe onye Igbo ndị a ị na-aghọta ha na-ekwu ihe Igbo ma ha na-aga ya egbe ka anyị bido ọgụ ọ bụghị onye Igbo na-ekwu ihe a dị mena onye Igbo na-enwegodo time nyota ọ na-enwe time Nnamdi chọrọ iset confusion ka etiwezi Nnamdi ka na-egbu anyị apị oke egbu anyị because Nigeria anyị uga mbọmba arịarịa bọmbụ eke ụtụtụ bọmbụ ọgba eteme market bọmbụ Ọnịcha main market bọmbụ the whole market so that the traders etiwezie na hapụzie nụnụ Biafra na amadụ chọzie ha na-eri they will not shoot IPOB they will leave IPOB and run their market and iche na anyị amaghị you think we don't know okay you think we just came to try okay iche na IPOB bịara try ka anyị daịrị Nigeria ọkwa ya ka anyị daịrị ha ka ha hapụ anyị ga-agba market niile ọkwa ndị ama n'ọhịa ka ndị be anyị ji hiwe isi agba ya ọkwa tụọ bọmbụ everywhere onye ọbụla etiweze hey Nnamdi ka na-egbu anyị anyị Nnamdi ka na-egbu anyị anyị IPOB egbu anyị ahapụzikwa na anyị ihe anyị onye ka Biafra ala ị chere anyị ga-eme ihe ala o mgbe ọbụla anyị ga-agba egbe me lekwe ehi lekwe ogbere isizie na anyị agakwa ejikwa ụdọ anyị agakwa ejikwa ehi ha nna anyị ga-agwazi anyị ka anyị ji alazinu den na by then anyị erugo ọkwara lekwe ụdọ lekwe ehi simple lekwe Biafra lekwe referendum ọ ga-enyekwa anyị ofu ma anyị ruo n'isi ebe ahụ ma anyị eji na ofu alọtanụ direct ma anyị gagide dojigide all these things dojigide face gị ihe niile a ma ịkọ ọnụ niile take action rutezie ebe ahụ lekwe ehi lekwe ụdọ isi anyị lawa na anyị lawazie hey Chineke mekwere m ebere Chineke mekwere m ebere ị ga-agwazina ya ebe anyị ga-aga nna ihe anyị ga-aga mewezie nna ebe anyị nwere ndidi anyị na-aga ebe na-egbu ochichi oisi dochie ụzọ DOS asịkwa anyị ka isi ebe a ụfọdụ asị mba akwa ya agawala ụzọ aga we have started going this road already na ka anyị finish ị na-ahụkwa na draiva ndị ọzọ na tọn ị na-asị anyị gawa maka na ịwa IPOB road ị na-aga ị na-ahụta draiva na-atọ ọnụ isi anyị gawa sikwa anyị gawakwa otu brenu nke gị nọ anyị anaghị aga anyị ga-achọ ụzọ ọzọ anyị ga-emegide maka anyị enwe tenọ ndị ọ dị ọsịsọ ndị a na-achị fọ na my tenor is about to finish anyị enwe tenọ anyị ga-enwe ndidi because anyị ma ihe mere our father any mistake na ofe anyị ga-enwe ndidi shi the other road ha gbuchikwa osisi ọzọ anyị achọkwa another road anyị ga-emegide tụla ruo anyị ruo that place esi na ị ga-enye anyị ụdọ ị ga-enyekwa anyị ehi igbuzi anyị niile once simple lekwa ehi lekwa ụdọ a na-aga yesterday with the past tense maka ị ga na-abịa kpọghachi ndị ka egburu egbu so yesterday aghọla past tense ekwue present ozugbo oge lekwe Biafra ị ga-enye anyị ya direct ka ọ were freedom simple ehi na ụdọ ehi choose one ọ amadịla onye ọbụla anyị bụzi onwe anyị onye ọbụla simple data ọgụ ahụ ị na-achọzi mgbe ahụ mmadụ enwezi moral eji alụ ọgụ ọwa ajọ gị ihe na-ese kasị ọ dịgo mma m na mma m too much n'ụlọ a ihe ọwa akụkọ ị na-agba ara ọ na-adị ha too much n'ebe kwuo ihe ndị a mere ka ma na-ege gị ntị na-akọ na ọ dịgo mma gị na mpa gị too much ọ dịghị ha too much mgbe ị pere mpe onwe ihe ga-akọrọ ndị obodo gbakọrọ ekọọ ya ha ga-enye ọfụma ha ga-agwa mma gị na mpa sị ya na ihe onye a na-ekwu bara uru beta ọnwụ na ha bịara ndị mmadụ bịa sị gịnị mere iji eti mkpu gịnị esi ha na ọ dịgo ha too much ịma na ọhịa ndị mmadụ chọrọ ka IPOB kwuo ka anyị hapụ inwe ezigbo ihe anyị jiri aka ka anyị sị nna ka alụọ ya alụọ ka agba ya agba leta ọtụ nna ka agba ọkwa ndị na onye na-enwe kọpụ garị onwe ofu ogbe eji onwe neti na o nwere ya anọkọta hụ ebe ndị Fulani vu amị bịa n'ala Igbo nwaanyị na ọgụ anyị nọ na US nọ na Canada nọ na Germany nọ na Italy France ebe a nọ Meri Ojukwu ha bụrụ egbe bịa hịa asị nna ka agba ihe agba ọdịla ha tụbọt agwara gị na Ojukwu esighị ike ebe a nọ merie ka IPOB gara Naijiria abịakwa ebe a nọkọ ebe a bịakwara bịa mee anyị defense tie Ojukwu na defense ịchọkwa ka anyị join kwa ha mewekwe defense again so iburu ọgụ gaa na nke ha ọ na-adị mma eburu ọgụ bịa here the same thing na-ebukwe bịa here under na force Ojukwu into war into defense ịchọkwa ka force anyị again ịcha na ya ma ihe anyị hapụrụ unu here na unu na inegiri agaga secure ya image and status that image and status have attracted the USA onye oshi a na-ekpe ikpe onye oshi n'obodo iti ọ na-agwa gị mechie ọnụ na isi na family ndị oshi that's why IPOB must have a good image ka anyị nwee ike kọwaa ihe mere n'obodo anyị bụrụ terrorists we cannot report what happened in our land ịmakwado ihe a na-agwa gị secure na image secure status that Nigeria mere here you have a great image to meet international community ọ wee bịa soro ha chiwe here ha ga-awụrụ terrorists here each other got complain no inwezi an image and status to go to international community. They will beat you, they will defeat you as they defeated our father and call them rebels. Change their status. Neha rebel. Ikeni neha kereba wuri kefu. Ichokwa ka ime the same thing. How the cake can have my IPOB am. I went to my am. I met such a mad in here. Then you will know. Right? So that is the end of this program. I don't know why I touched these places I touch now. I don't know why they led me to there. But to do it, anyway. Just can I make what can I got an ucha idea. I ain't a ballet now of ma. Thank you. 4 things they don't want to hear. Attack in his home by the army after granting bail. He's kidnapped from Kenya. Omotosho don't want to hear it. Appeal court judgment decides and acquitted. You don't want to hear it. All he can enter defense. Enter defense. Enter defense. If you want to be a Nigerian hip hop music, you go and join Flavor. Abia court in Agwego. Enter your defense. Enter your defense. Enter your defense. We ask you, who came to my house to kill me? Who kidnapped you from Kenya? Why do you say I will not go after court discharge me? read out the appeal court judge, read out the law where you base and trying me. These 4 things, you don't want to hear it. You ask him, enter defense. Enter defense. You don't want to hear this one. You don't want to hear this one. You don't want to hear I was attacked in my home. You don't want to hear I was kidnapped from Kenya. You don't want to hear I was discharged and acquitted. You don't want to hear that what they are charging me does not exist in law. All you care is enter your defense. Enter your defense. Enter your defense. Defense is a boogie. Defense is a boogie. Defense unu tinyekwara Ojukwu abakwa defense ọzọkwa na nke court unu tie Ojukwu na defense emecha abụrụ aga na lọta here unu abịa tie into defense. They tried and defended our land maka ọ chọrọ wipe anyị out ya ajụnụ. He said no. Ị gaghị egbucha na anyị mban. Ojukwu si na ụmụ there is an Igbo adage that said onye ajụrụ a na-ajụ onwe ya. That's ebe ọ na-eme nkọwa. As they have forced us out of Nigeria and we have no other option. As simple as that. Those he arranged with that will pass the message, they disappointed Ojukwu. Those that should lobby for him, inform the world what is happening. Even some of our people that was giving money for even ammunition, they ran away with it. You know? So, that is sabotage. So the British took the advantage of information through BBC and government officials and lobbied the world with lies and tagged Ojukwu and their fathers rebels. And the world bowed to it. And they use it to present to anything and kick against every help that will come to Ojukwu that they are rebels. That's how they were defeated. Not that they wasn't fighting, they wasn't strong. That's why POB now took that position that they used to defeat our father. So Nigeria is shouting war here. We are shouting war there. And we are shouting referendum, peace there, peace, referendum. Come and see, oh. Come and see. There is no war. They are just killing us. That's what we are shouting there. Come and see, oh. We don't have guns. They are killing us. And Nigeria is telling them there is war. IPOB is fighting war. IPOB is fighting terrorists. IPOB is the terrorists in the east. They are terrorists. That is, we say, come and see. America, come and see, oh. Come and see, oh. Come and see. If we are terrorists, we will. How can we go to America and say, come and see? How many years now Nigeria neti? I feel be terrorist. I feel be terrorist. I feel be terrorist. Onwe na-eme. Ha kọcha ihe a niile gakwa onye ọcha ga-eme. Ezuzuru lọta here. Bịa dị ndị amị ka ha gbuo mmadụ na Ọsụmohu, gbuo mmadụ na Ọkaigwe, were iwe dị ndị amị ha bịa gbuo ndị mmadụ na arọ ndị Izọgụ. Ha gbuchakwa ha etu IPOB terrorist, IPOB terrorist. Ha wegakwara onye ọcha aga atụpụrụ ha ọnụ. Ha ezuzuru lọta. Ai Chineke m amakwa m na m nọ low data ọ gịnịkwa. Okay, program m agụgo. Thank you Facebook MTN inyedo m na ịgwazi m na ọgụla sef. Thank you. From me, fearless happy evangelist Mazi Nwachukwu, I'm from here. It is good evening. Thank you.